All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is May 2nd, my birthday, and we got two NBA playoff games to jump into today. We got game 2 of the Knicks and Heat series, and then we have game 1 of the Warriors taking on the Lakers. We're going to jump into each game. I'll give you my lean on the spread and the total, but my final plays that I'm going to be rolling with will be in the pinned comments, so make sure to check that out. Last night we go 0-3. We had a teaser that we lost, and then we also had the over in the Suns and Denver game, which that might have been a game where they scored 4 total points. That was bad. And then we had the Suns plus 4.5. They lose by 10. It was a competitive game, but man, oh man, did Denver lock up defensively. But we're going to look to bounce back today. It is the birthday time for the kid. Let's cash today, guys. And go ahead and check out Outlier, guys. Become my favorite sports betting research tool for both game spreads, totals, and then also player props and everything like that. It is an amazing tool. I got a link for that in the description as well as the pinned comment for a 7-day free trial. Definitely go check it out. And then on top of that, if you want some more research tools, make sure to become a channel member. We're putting out a player points, rebounds, and assists, a spread and total model every single weekday for you guys that you guys can click a link and you have it right there to incorporate in your research. And we're also doing it for baseball as well on the money line, run line, and total for those games. So consider becoming a baller, which is what we consider channel members here. But consider becoming a baller today, guys. Definitely go check that out. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. Do it for the birthday, guys. Hit that like button. If it's your birthday out there too, happy birthday to you. I did not mean to rhyme, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. We got game 2 of the Knicks taking on the Heat here. In game 1, the Heat took it to them. The Knicks looked really, really good. Like they were by far and away the better team for some of that game. And then all of a sudden, Miami's, no. We're the better team. They end up winning that game. They were underdogs, +4, and they were underdogs, and they win that game 108 to 101. Now, the total here is sitting at 206, which is understandable. All those games with the with the Cleveland Cavs that the Knicks played went under in super low scoring games. But this Heat team is coming off of playing against Milwaukee, and they played up-tempo basketball. So I think this one's actually going to be way closer to an over opportunity there. Does it become a final play? I'm still kind of hesitant because what I do think is that the Knicks bounce back in a decent way. 6.5 points is a lot to ask for, but we've seen the Knicks after losses here, especially in the playoffs here against Cleveland. When they come out there and then they lose, they bounce back with a 20-point win, and they just kind of punched Cleveland in the mouth multiple times, and Cleveland is a tough team. Miami also is, so I do think that it's going to be that type of grinded out game, which makes me hesitant about the total, but I do think that the Knicks bounce back from that loss in a decently big way here. 6.5 points. Seems like Vegas is on the same track with me, which scares me just a little bit, but I do like that spot for them. Jimmy Butler is also questionable. Hurt his ankle last game. Definitely worth keeping an eye on there. Then Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson also questionable in this game. So maybe I was burying the story there, but obviously the biggest stars in this game are questionable. We'll have to see who ends up playing and who doesn't play, or if someone does or doesn't, you know, that type of thing, just because those are huge question marks. But nonetheless, I do like the Knicks to bounce back here. 6.5 points is a lot, but I'm not fearful of it. I do think that they can win this game by 7+. Then in terms of a total, slight lean towards the over here, guys. Before we get to the second game here, I do want to talk to you guys about some of the new merch that we have on the store. We have a link for that in the description. Obviously, I'm wearing the new Fade Me one here. This has become one of our better sellers. And we have the Tonight We Shall cover tee there as well, which is starting to sell out just because we only have 2 colors, a gray and a black. But definitely go check out the Tonight We Shall cover. All these shirts are just right around $20, if not 20 flat. So make sure to check that out, guys. A lot of cool shirts that we've put a lot of effort into, and we have even more cool stuff coming down the pipe. But here we go. Game number 2 on our slate. Game number 1 of this series. We have the Golden State Warriors taking on the Lakers. Did I not tell you guys in those videos with the Kings and Warriors that the Warriors probably ultimately end up winning this series? And they went out and did that. They beat Sacramento. Both these teams actually beating the number 2 team, and the Lakers beating the number 2 team, and then the Warriors beating the number 3 team there as well. I do think that this is a good spot for the Warriors. However, I think that obviously, LeBron's going to try and do his best, and this is going to be an iconic series, that type of thing. But I do think 4.5 points is just not enough here to be laying if you are on the Warriors side of things. So I'm going to lean towards the Warriors. I don't hate a Warriors-Knicks parlay here today either, if I'm being completely honest. But I do think that obviously the Lakers played good basketball against Memphis, but I think that the Warriors showed a lot more grit, a lot more determination. I think they just showed like they had more of a valuable opponent in Sacramento than Memphis ever was to the Lakers. So I'm going to lean towards the Warriors in this one. And then in terms of the total, 228, yes, we've seen both these teams drop high-scoring games. We've also seen a couple unders here, and I like the under in this one. I think both these teams could start to try and feel each other out, and then we look at a game that's kind of like, you know, a 110 to 102 type of game, that type of thing. Very low scoring. So I'm going to lean in that direction. I like the Warriors -4.5, and then also the under. Keep an eye on the pinned comment to see what does ultimately become final play. Then also keep an eye on the TikToks, the YouTube Shorts, and the Instagram. I have all of those linked as well, guys. We're posting our player props over there. And that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Hope you guys do enjoy. These playoff videos are a little bit shorter, I know that, but I hope you guys don't mind that. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.